What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is ZELLE, and if you're new here, this is a new series. We talk about TV. This is tea time, so grab your cup, relax, and if you can tell from the title, you already know what we're about to talk about, so let's get right into it. Okay, so on today's episode, we're going to talk about the last episode of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. So this is season, pause y'all. This is season 2 of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion episode, damn you loud. This is season 2, episode 3 of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. Okay, so I watched this episode last night. Yes, I'm between subscriptions with who I'm watching Love and Hip Hop with. So I'm watching last night, and I should have took some notes on this because I really hope I don't leave anything out. All right, y'all. So AMINA and Peter are throwing a divorce party. Well, it was AMINA's idea, and Peter is showing up. Tacky. It's just tacky. I mean, if you get divorced, I mean, I get it. I really do get it. There is a lot that goes into it. I have someone very close to me going through a divorce, and it was pissing me off. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was a messy, very messy situation. And you know, people got very, very petty. So it was, I get it, but I don't know. I just don't feel like I would have a party. I just feel like that's given very much tacky. I'm sorry for anyone who ever had one, but I don't know. It would just, maybe, definitely not televised. I mean, some people do way too much for TV. It's just like, I'm definitely not going to televise it. If I do have any type of small celebration, I may just like excel, have a glass of wine. But maybe I'm speaking too prematurely. I've only been married for 6 months now, so what do I know? Secondly, Cisco, what are you doing? You're like running around the show talking to each cast member, really getting the hell on my nerves. Like, sit down. Like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to like figure out what his storyline is. Like, okay, when you said that you were envious of Peter and Rich because they, what was it? They have a relationship with their kids and you do not have a relationship with your kids, or not a relationship. You can't see your kids whenever you want to see your kids. That has nothing to do with them. You're supposed to call on your brothers for, you know, lean on your brothers for that support, but you shouldn't be envious of that. Like, yeah, we all seen you tell Jonathan that inside his hotel room. Like, that's corny to me. Like, if I wasn't able to see my child because, you know, her father had her and I didn't have access to her, I'm going straight through the courts. I'm not about to look at somebody else in my, you know, friendship group and say, oh, you know, I'm feeling some type of way because, you know, you can see your kids and I can't. Like, that has nothing to do with them. Go fix your shit. Moving on. Now, I mean, so you shouldn't have been stretching your ass all outside of his room. I mean, you said you were working out. We know what you were doing because you kissed him before. Like, you all, I was just stretching. I was just working out. I do it every morning. Bitch, I'm sure they got a gym on that resort. Go find it. Moving on to Tara. You look very mature. I'll say that. You look very mature on TV. You're handling yourself very well. Whatever you do behind the scenes, it don't matter because on TV, girl, you're making yourself look good. So keep up the good work, Tara. Very mature, and we need to see more of that on TV. Some maturity. I get ratings. I get you need some drama, but come on. Come on. So, Rich. Rich, you a funny ass boy. Seriously, like, it's really a fly in here. So if that fly gets on camera, I'm going to be upset. Like, dirty? Okay. Oh, that's because I have my box lights on. My soft box lights on. So it's like attracted to it. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so Rich is a funny boy. Like he said, he was jokingly saying like, you know, if they don't work, if Safaree and Erica doesn't work out, then he definitely going to try to make his move. You know, he a part of the creep squad. That's what he do. That's funny. I mean, he being real. He's like, psych. I was just joking. No, you did serious. You want Erica. I mean, come on. Erica is a bad bitch. She's sexy. Her hair, her face, she a little spicy, you know, she's a little spicy. So, you know, men like that. Some can't handle it. Safaree. Anyway, let's go on to, I'm going to hit Safaree and Erica last because of course they're the most talked about ones caused a lot of controversy. So we're going to hit them last. Mimi, I love the woman who she became. Not messy. I love, you could like feel her, like, I don't know, through the TV screen, I could just like feel how peaceful she is. I'm loving it. The tone of her voice, how she carries herself, how she's giving others advice, and it's not anything nasty. Like, it's just all positive vibes. I'm loving you, Mimi. I'm loving you. Like, amazing. I really hope, I wanted her and Ty to work it out. You know, the basketball player, the really cute one. They were just so cute together, but who knows what on the side of that household, you know. I thought Stevie was coming on the show. I guess not. I don't know. I thought he was going to be there, but that would have been interesting to see. Who else are we hitting on this show? Let's go through Jonathan and Zelle. Like, why are you sitting here telling Jonathan that he's too gay? As if you're not gay. Like, how are you too gay? I mean, I guess he was embarrassed because now he's like on this, I don't know, trying to be straight and have a wife and kids type thing. But don't bash Jonathan while you like trying to make a change. You already took the D just like he did. So it's like, how are you talking shit now? It's the math just not mathing. And I love me some Jonathan. He's cute. He's himself. He is a proud gay man, just like he said. And it's just like, if you're going to be something, be proud of it. Don't hide from it. Don't be ashamed. Don't bash anybody. You know, he said young boys look up to him who's gay as well. And, you know, we have to have respect for the LGBTQ. I hope I said all your initials correctly. If not, I really do apologize. But we really do have to have respect for them. Like, come on, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot say that, especially on TV. And you really hurt his feelings. You can tell by his response. And I feel like you owe him an apology. A big ass one. Like, come on now. Bobby Lights. Bobby just Bobby. I mean, I never really watched Love and Hip Hop Miami. I'm going to be honest. I just couldn't get into it, but I watched all of the other ones. But so this is my like first time really seeing Bobby be Bobby, and I like him. I really do like him. He already grew on me, and you know, I like him because, you know, he had an issue with Erica. He did say something about it to the, you know, everyone knew about it because it was on social media. I even knew about it from the shade room that, you know, her friend was sent to beat him up or something like that. Or maybe that wasn't the case. Her friend was sent to do something to the girl that Safaree was talking to, but Bobby got in the way and Bobby got his ass beat apparently. Something of that nature. So he spoke to Sin about it. I believe it was Jonathan sitting there in that conversation. But then he said, no, I'm going to go directly to her. And he went directly to Erica. He did have some mediators there, which Erica's a firecracker. You're going to need a mediator. And, you know, he spoke to her. He did it right there. He said, you know what? She's going through postpartum. You know, I can see where she's coming from. This is her husband. I understand. So he's seeing it from both sides. He's not just seeing it from his eyesight. He's seeing it, you know, coming from her as a married woman. So he's just like, okay, I get it. And then they made up and they hugged. And I'm just like, okay, yes, you guys are adulting. Thank you. That was a beautiful thing to see on TV. Honestly, that really was beautiful to watch. Who else is on there? Then you got Kim Bella and you got Jewel. You know, they're doing a little married thing. They were cute. I'm glad Jewel's out of prison and they're like, you know, they look so happy. They look in love. And whatever, they could be boxing inside the house, but they ain't putting that shit out in public. So go ahead, like, go ahead, y'all. But I'm not saying that's what's going on, but they really look happy and so cute. Kimbella is a beautiful woman. Joel's a handsome guy. I mean, they have beautiful children. I love them. They're great for the show. I feel like, you know, some positivity on there. It looks good. You know, you need some balance. You can't have all crazy people on the show. This is not the Bad Girls Club, you know. You need some good, some bad. Let's help each other out. Let's figure this out. Working out problems because this world needs that to learn how to problem solve, okay? There's too much violence going on. Let's talk it out. So I'm glad we do have some positive people in there. Speaking of more positive people in the show, you have Brooke, Valentine, and Marcus Black. Brooke, also a bad bitch. Mark, very handsome. I might say Mark. Sorry, child, Marcus. So she revealed that Marcus cheated on her while she was pregnant with that adorable, adorable daughter of hers, Shy. I'm like, what did you? Brooke crazy, don't. Why would you cheat on her? I'd be scared. But yeah, so she didn't dig deep into the story because, you know, it's more so based off Safaree and Erica. But, you know, I just can't believe he did that. Like, they're married. So it's just like, and she's just saying, you know, it's about what you want to do with, what you don't want to do with. Infidelity is something I'm not going to deal with. Like, I am not, I repeat, I am not taking my husband back after cheating. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. It's, no. My wedding alone cost, it was well over 30,000. That's like a $30,000 wedding. I'm combining everything that I paid for that was wedding related, all together, like over 30,000. I don't have the exact numbers, the exact figures, but it's like, I paid all this money. Flew family out. I didn't have to pay for the flight, but family flew out. You know, you all at the altar with the pastor. Me, I promise to do will respect you, and then you turn around and play me. Run me back my check, run me my money, and I'm gonna beat your ass. Moving on. Hopefully, you know, I mean, however they worked it out, but you know. Now, hopefully I didn't forget anyone. We got Rich Dollars, we got Peter, we got Cisco, Santana and Bobby, Booby, sorry. I don't know Booby name. What the fuck I say Bobby? Anyway, since she's a sexy girl, I feel like it's moving too fast. He already touched her butt. I just feel like, you know, pace yourself. You know, Bobby's a playboy. He's a known playboy. So it's just like, I guess on my lip. Sin, just tread lightly. And Sin looks like she just wear her heart on her sleeve. Like, you just gotta, don't go into it with any intention. I just say go into it like on some cool stuff. Like, she just said, well, she tried to tell him, she's like, I need a friend, Bobby. I need a friend. And he just like, oh, you ain't about to friend zone me. Damn, it's been, what, episode 1? Episode 2? If she say that she a friend, she a friend. She don't want nothing more than that right now. Like, I'd have walked, that would have been my cue to walk away. You know, I'm like, girl, just pump your brakes. And Booby, pump your brakes too. It's just going too fast for me. I know it's only a couple of weeks of the show, but it's just not, no. Now, on to Safaree and Erica. So Safaree pulls up on the 4-wheeler, and you don't say nothing to your wife. I don't know. I mean, they said they didn't see each other in like 2 weeks. Y'all seen each other. Come on, y'all got babies. And we all see y'all on social media. Y'all post from the same apartment in Miami. Like, but, you know, he pulls up and he ain't say nothing to her. I'm like, I mean, you can acknowledge her. I thought that was rude. You could have acknowledged her. Then she's over there doing interviews in front of the camera. And then he's like, can we talk? Oh, aggressive. Hold up. Wait. But she's like, you know, I'm doing interviews right now. But I mean, they are going through some stuff. So I just looked at it like, I mean, she could talk to him real quick. But, you know. But every time they talk, I just feel like they definitely need a counselor in between. Because it's just like, we don't know who's lying, who's telling the truth at this point. She's saying, she's throwing out the word abandonment. That's a trigger for him. Then she said that he was a cheater. And then he's saying that, no, he wasn't. He was just flirting because you said that you were putting out to the universe that we're getting a divorce. Pause. Even if she did put that on social media, which I'm not a big fan of putting out, you know, the D word, divorce or whatever, or typing everything on Instagram every time like every argument happened. You know, I'm just not into that, but you know, she is. So whatever. But regardless of what she put on there, you're still a married man. So don't forget that commitment you made at that altar. That commitment between you and your wife and God. Like, so that gives you the right to go and let some woman go gyrating all over you. No, Safaree, you don't have that right to do that. That is not okay. That is never going to be okay. So whatever you got from her, whatever attitude you got, you had it coming. Like, and then she had to send her goons down there. Like, come on, because she was hurt. She was hurt. And I'm not taking her side because I think that she can be a firecracker sometimes. She really can. Then let's go on to the kids. I guess you're saying that, I seen you on social media. You were saying that he wasn't there for you while you were in the hospital. And I guess you were saying that he was in Jamaica or somewhere else in the world partying. he said that he was there with his mom. So I'm like, which one is it? Was he there or he wasn't? Because I see him with pictures in the hospital of him holding a baby. And he said he's not that father that feel like he has to post everything about his kids to prove that he's in his kid's life. Which I'm like that too. I don't post every moment. Like, come on. Like, sometimes you just want to live your life without having to pick up a camera. Who wants to keep picking up these cameras? Oh, look, I'm with my baby. Oh, look, I'm with my wife. Oh, look, 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 look. What do we have to prove? We feel like this is like, this generation is so like show and prove, and he's just like not with it. So then we get to the point where he is walking around looking miserable, ready to cry every second. Now I did choke up a bit. My eye got a little watery. It ain't dropped though. It better got a little watery when they started talking. Pretty much he wants it to work. He really wants it to work. And I feel like she really wants it to work. No one wants to get married and then have to file for a divorce. It's nasty. No one wants that. So what I'm gonna say, I feel like they just need counseling. She was just saying let's focus on parenting versus the relationship, because I guess the relationship is just like a trigger for her. It's just like it's more going on than what they're saying. Although she does says a lot on social media, but there's a lot more going on than what she's saying, I feel like. And it's a lot of hurt there. And I feel like she needs to take that breather and heal. So I get what she was saying, like, let's just focus on the kids, because everything else is stressing mamas out. Like, it really is stressing her out. So I get that part. Like, let's work on being great parents first to the kids. Let's get our routine going with them. And then it would probably fall in line from there. But baby step it out. He just like, we need to talk. Like, you can't just squash everything in one conversation sometimes. It's just not like that. Sometimes it's too much repair that needs to be done. And I feel like a lot of damage has happened in that relationship from what I can see. And yeah, I would say baby step it out. But, you know, he's saying that I guess their communication is real messed up. She said she's yelling. Name a chick who don't yell. Like, okay, I feel like, I mean, back in the day, I would yell. Now you really have to get me, you really, really, really have to piss me off for a while to get me mad. So maybe that's what happened to you. Because now I try to calm myself down and then come have a conversation with you, because we can't keep doing like this. We're not going to be working at each other. So I'll go calm myself down. Boom. If it takes me a whole 24 goddamn hours, and that's what the hell it takes to calm me down. Like, I need some me time before I could come back with this information that I need to give you. So I don't know if he's doing so much hurt and bad that he just poked that bear way too much and she just like blew up, or it could be something so simple that she blows up. Like, I'm not sure what it may be, and none of us are, because only those two know what is going on inside that household. But I'm just judging based off of what I see on TV. And he needs to take ownership. He needs to take accountability for some of the shit that he's doing. And I don't like the facial expression. It's like so nonchalant, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's your wife, you better give a fuck. Because guess what? As soon as y'all get divorced, somebody gonna come and swoop that bad bitch right on up. And then you're gonna have to see a stepdad with your kids. That's not what you wanted. We all seen you on the episode of, what was it, Scary Straight? Whatever that show y'all was on, where y'all was running around doing some scary ass assignments. And you was telling her that you wanted her to be your wife and have your kids. You got her, and now you over here doing dumb shit in the club with Bobby and some chick, I don't know who the hell she is. And just all this drama and chaos. And then just like, I seen on other shows that y'all were on together. It was 11 hip hop episode where you just was at who baby shower? Somebody's baby shower. And like, she's there and you just like walking out just like stop being so dismissive. This is your wife. You were not ready for marriage. You were not ready for anything. You were so quick to put that ring on her finger, but you were not ready for what comes with marriage. You really need individual counseling, and then you need couple counseling, okay? Because you need to work on yourselves. Like, so you can be the best you, so you can be the best husband or wife to your partner. That's what I would recommend. I'm looking forward to see the next episode Monday coming up. So that's January, whatever. the date will be right here somewhere. Okay, there's January, whatever for now. But I just want to see where this goes, because I see that they talked, and then towards the end of the episode, it looked like they were, I guess she ate something off a spoon that he had. So hopefully that's a sign that it's going in the right direction, because if it's not, you might get that goddamn spoon out of here. I'll break that shit. So it looks like they are going in the right direction, but then that show was recorded a while ago, and you know, social media today, she comes off as single, so he needs to be consistent. Whatever he's doing, like he was being vulnerable, crying, and she felt that. But I feel like you're doing that for TV. Like, do that more. Do that when the cameras are off. Like, show this woman you love her. You love her. You know why? Because that's what you vowed to do. You can't just give up every time you hit a rough patch. You really can't. You gotta take time and rebuild sometimes. And I feel like that's what they really need to do. So we're going to keep on watching. As soon as I watch the next episode, I'm going to come back to this same desk and we are going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Tea time with Lee, okay? I'm over here about to sign out, but y'all don't forget to watch it first before you come here, because there's going to be a spoiler alert. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like. Don't forget to comment. This nail was missing, so subscribe. Gang, gang. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It will help me out a ton. A ton. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.